We got married 3 days ago. And she hasn't touched me once. But we have slept apart for 2 nights. I stare at the ceiling of our master bedroom, hearing her footsteps in the guest room next door. Sarah is my new wife. But she feels like a ghost. My phone screen lights up with a text from my mom. Are you two happy yet? When am I getting grandkids? I just sigh and turn the phone face down. Los Angeles is quiet. Outside our window, I met Sarah on an app about 6 months ago. She is a quiet librarian with the softest smile. I am just a tired CPA, living a predictable life. I thought my life would follow a script. But our wedding night changed everything. Sarah always wears modest floral dresses. She does not say much. But her laugh is magic. I fell for her fast. Maybe it was too fast. I proposed to her at a quiet bistro. My hands were shaking when I showed the ring. She stayed silent for a few long seconds. Then she nodded yes. And we called our parents. My mom was thrilled. She wanted a grandkid. Sarah's mom told her, "Be a good wife, Sarah. Make sure he is happy, so he stays with you." The wedding was huge. 300 guests. I drank way too much. And Sarah smiled all day. But when the door closed on our first night, the silence in the room felt heavy and cold. When I reached out to touch her shoulder, she flinched like I was a total stranger. "Chris," she said softly. Her voice was trembling. "Can I please sleep in the guest room tonight?" I just stood there, feeling totally lost. "Why?" I finally asked, without any anger. She turned around, and her eyes were red. "I am just so scared," she whispered to me. "Everyone is watching. Everyone wants a baby. I feel like a bird, trapped in a cage." I sat on the bed and took a deep breath. "It is okay, Sarah. Go to the guest room." She grabbed a pillow and left me alone. I stared at the wall until the sun came up. The next day we went to a family brunch. Her sister Haley was watching us closely. Haley has been married for 7 long years. She leaned in close and whispered to Sarah, "You look exhausted. Did Chris keep you up?" Sarah turned bright red and looked at her plate. I just forced a smile and took a sip of coffee. This went on for a week. We lived like roommates, sharing the kitchen, but never the bed. I started to wonder if she regretted it. Did she marry me just to please her mom? My suits were wrinkled. My eyes were bloodshot. And Sarah just hid behind her bedroom door. At Sunday dinner, my mom finally snapped. "So Sarah dear, is there any news yet? You are not getting any younger, you know." The table went silent. Sarah froze in her seat. "Mom," I said firmly, "we have our own pace. Please do not push her." My mom looked offended. But she stopped talking. Sarah's eyes were wet as she finished her meal. That night Sarah came into my room. "I know they want kids," she said very quietly. "I know I should be a better wife to you. But I am terrified of losing myself." My parents had a very messy divorce. I am scared that marriage ruins love. I looked at her and finally saw her. She was not being cold. She was just broken. Sarah, I said softly. I will never force you. You are my wife. Not a item on a list. I do not want a baby. If it makes you cry. I just want you. She looked up at me. And the tears fell down. I thought you would hate me, she whispered. I reached out slowly and wiped her face. I am nervous too. I told her honestly. I do not know how to be a husband yet. Let us learn together. The next day Haley stopped by the house. She brought a gift and some unsolicited advice. You two need to fix this, she said. A man has needs. And you need a baby. Haley, I cut her off, looking her in the eye. Sarah is my wife. Not a baby machine. We are taking our time to actually know each other. Her sister was shocked. But she said nothing. She grabbed her bag and walked out the door. That night we finally lay in the same bed. We did not have sex. We just held hands. She told me about her childhood fears. I told her about my own insecurities. We decided to start over from the beginning. No more pressure. No more expectations. We went on dates. Like we just met. We cooked together. And watched old movies. I found out she loves 80s rock music. She found out I can actually cook steak. 3 months later, we truly became one. Not because we had to, but because we wanted to. Sarah's smile grew brighter every day. My eyes finally had a spark again. Our parents still ask about a new baby. But we just laugh and hold each other. A year later, Sarah got pregnant. We were both crying when we saw the test. This baby was not a family obligation. This baby was born out of real love. Haley told her later. I was wrong, Sarah. Your husband is a truly good man. Marriage is not a race to the finish. It is a journey at your own speed. Do not let the world tell you how to love. Real intimacy starts with a safe heart. When you give space, you find true closeness. And that's when I realized love doesn't start in the bedroom. It starts where fear feels safe.